on the rebound. He got crushed by Williams at half court.
Oh, what is that?
Come on, Graham.
What is that?
I thought JT and Graham was friends. I guess not.
The NBA just saw the revenge tour we didn't know we needed, and the fans were loving every single second of it. Shenanigans upon shenanigans.
Oh, Walker Kessler fell asleep.
Generational taunting from the great ones, and of course, basketball in its most purest form. This week, personal vendettas were the main character, so grab your popcorn, because
it's bullshit like that dude. He's not here. Marcus, whatever his name is. I've done way too much for this fucking city to be treated like this. Done way too fucking much.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
October 26, 2024, the Revenge Tour. Buckets, brawls, and baffling whistles. Saturday was everything you love and hate about the NBA in one night. So where better to begin than in the entertainment capital of the world, where De'Aaron Fox started us off with one of the worst air balls you will ever see.
5-minute stretch where they really put it to the Suns. Ooh, that's gonna be an air ball.
On the Lakers side, LeBron seemed to be aging backwards in this one.
Going right at Lyles. Now pulls up, shoots over him.
Remember, guys, this man is turning 40 in less than 2 months.
Didn't he? LeBron will. Got it! Got it!
Make it make sense. Unfortunately for the Kings, LeBron saw DeRozan on the other side.
DeRozan gonna try another three. DeMar's becoming a three-point sniper all of a sudden.
And as soon as that happened, it was LeBronto all over again.
And he's underneath. He puts it up and in.
The man went nuclear in the fourth, dropping 16 of his 32 points in that quarter alone.
He wants to for three. Yes, sir!
Coming into this game, AD had lost 10 straight games against Sabonis, and he finally got a chance to exercise his demons.
2-point game, under a minute to play. LeBron to AD, gonna try a three. Got it!
30 for Anthony Davis.
The Lakers pushed their record to 3-0, with Redick's sharp strategic mind unlocking Anthony Davis into leading the league in scoring to begin the season. The Kings broadcasters weren't too happy about this loss. You could practically taste the salt in their commentary after the final whistle.
Oh my God. And they got the streamers coming down like
what
the
is
Dodgers.
This, Game 7?
Just won the pennant. You gotta understand, this Anthony Davis' first win against Domantas Sabonis.
It is.
So they're gonna celebrate out here.
Meanwhile, in San Antonio, Dylan the Villain Brooks brought his antics down to Texas. But Wemby couldn't care less.
He falls. Brooks is there. Him and Brooks fighting for it. Watch out. Watch out now.
I like how Victor kind of steps out of the scrum. He's literally and figuratively above it all.
This kid is morphing into something special and borderline terrifying.
Wembanyama dunks in and slams it down.
Barely 3 minutes into the game, this kid was pulling up from the logo with the swagger of a 10-year vet.
Wemby. Oh! Hit from the parking lot!
The chemistry is clicking too. Last season, the Spurs struggled to get Wemby easy looks at the rim.
Oh, they missed a lot of Wemby. I don't know how you miss a 7'4" guy.
Yeah, how do you exactly
I just
not
don't
see him in your
understand
field of vision?
But now, they've figured it out. Thank God for CP3.
Paul Wemby.
Yeah.
Seriously, what do you even do against that?
Alley-oop again. Wemby counts!
His year 2 takeover is officially underway.
Wemby with 2. Step back for Victor. Oh, he put it in!
Oh yeah, and that 4th overall pick they just got in the draft, yeah, that kid can ball.
Respect.
The Spurs scraped out a 3-point win, but with Wemby out here evolving like a Pokemon, they're becoming a problem fast. The story, however, was different in Mile High City. The offense was clicking, but the bench, not so much. 3 of 18 from the field. Depth was a preseason worry for the Nuggets, and it's already snowballing into a major concern.
West comes in the lane, shoots an air ball.
But on the bright side, the Jokic-Gordon connection stayed as crispy as ever.
Jokic in the float. Shot Gordon, who rocks the Casbah!
Despite being undermanned, the Clippers played with grit.
In just 7 minutes of action, Westbrook spiked away by Kai Jones.
And even with Harden struggling with his shot to start the season,
It's official.
Harden for 3 once a whistle, not going to get it. Demonstratively,
trying to get the attention of the official.
They still found a way to scrap it out, forcing Joker to resort to some unethical foul-baiting antics on the last shot of the game.
Jokic, pump fakes, throws it up, no!
Despite Jokic going off for 41 points, the Clippers edged out the Nuggets by 5, while Crispert was getting a visit from Spida.
Jerome, whoa, what a move by Mitchell! Oh, my!
Zach Edey was splashing threes off the inbound.
Edey for 3. He hits! Zach Edey out of bounds play.
Why did no one tell me this man had touch like this? Why did Ant have to do Canada like this?
Lane got the steal and finished and lets the defenders know.
And why did KD have to do Luka like this?
KD rising up over Doncic, and he says, nothing I can do about that.
Katie, thank you so much. Can we get too small to the camera again?
Anyway, after being clowned for being cringe during their championship celebrations, after Tatum was reduced to a bench warmer at the Olympics, and after JB didn't get even so much as an invite.
You know, I didn't take it personal because I've accepted already what it is.
The Celtics have started the season on a revenge tour, and tonight it was the Pistons' turn to take this ass-whooping. The Celtics hit 15 threes in the first 18 minutes of the game.
Kick it out, Al. More good ball movement. Again, it's Drew. Again, it's a 3.
This team is just unfair. Credit to the Pistons for managing to crawl back from a 20-point early deficit, but in the end, they couldn't close the deal against that generational Boston defense.
Durant to Cunningham. Oh my gosh! What a rejection from Derek White!
Back-to-back? What say you, Celtics fans? October 27th, 2024. I'm sick and tired of Under Armour. Sunday night in the association was an absolute riot. First, we have to talk about Tyrese. Tyrese Haliburton has had a rough start to the season. He's averaging 14 points and shooting 26% from 3. You know it's bad when Evan Turner is sending tweets saying adulting is acknowledging that Tyrese is mid. And Pacers fans are thinking to themselves, I know this mofo ain't talking. So when Hallie played on Sunday, things were personal. Unfortunately, Lowry got the brunt of it.
Haliburton.
Let it go. Oh, yeah! Yeah!
The other Tyrese on the floor, Maxey, had to avenge his fallen brother, exploding for 45 points.
Oh, look at Tyrese Maxey, the step back in Siakam's face.
However, with the game on the line, it was Haliburton's double clutch that would send the game to overtime.
Haliburton double pumps a 3 and hit it!
Yeah, plenty of time.
At the end of OT, the Sixers mistakenly fouled, thinking they were up by 3 instead of 2. But when Haliburton went to the line, he choked.
He must have thought they were up 3.
Pacers fans are panicking right now, but remember, growth isn't linear. And if it's any consolation, at least your PA announcer is lit.
Drive.
Meanwhile, while Ben Simmons' layup allergies were acting up again.
Simmons shovels, gets it back. Boy, Ben Simmons
He has to go to the basket.
Yeah.
Get it and go.
Jalen Johnson was turning Isaiah Joe into floor decor in OKC.
He'll drive it. And Jalen is there to reject it. Jalen Johnson.
Not tonight, my friend. Not tonight.
And James Harden was showcasing his one-of-one passing vision.
Overseas. He thought the official was on his team. Well, Jason Goebel had spaced out for the open 3. He was open.
Ty Lue on the bench was feeling some type of way. But before long, Coach was happy again because Norman Powell decided to hijack the third quarter with a 16-point explosion.
And Powell beat the buzzer. It's in the air. Oh, he put it in!
On the other end, Chef Curry was also in the kitchen.
Powell missing, long rebound, Steph tipping, Steph catching. Steph behind his back, Steph down the lane, Steph laid it in!
But just when everything was looking golden, the ankle bug, Curry's old nemesis, came back to haunt him.
Watch his left ankle again. Yeah, just rolled it again. Same one.
With Curry sidelined, the Clippers pounced and spoiled the Warriors' home opener with an 8-point Clipper win. In the end, Warrior fans are done with the Under Armour Curries. October 28th, 2024. Welcome to the dungeon. Monday night hoops in the NBA was a movie. Buckets were flying. History was unfolding. And Kevin Durant was reminding us of those famous words he told us in 2019.
Yeah, I'm Kevin Durant. You know who I am. Y'all know who I am.
In San Antonio, we saw a rocket lift off.
Oh my goodness! Exploding to the rim!
And another extraterrestrial sighting.
In San Antonio, Wemby, step back three, it's good!
While Tari Eason was becoming Wemby's latest victim, getting a taste of Slender Man's reach.
Eason gets it again. Wemby denies a dunk!
Jalen Green was exploding for 36 big ones. The addition of Steven Adams is really unlocking Jalen. Those big boy screens from Aquaman are helping him create so much separation off the pick and roll.
The first quarter, and Green.
Those are practice shots, man.
And with Alpi showing major growth.
Spins into him, goes to the left hand, and kisses it off the glass. He's got a double-double.
And evolving into a serious two-way threat. Houston, we have a problem.
Big possession for Houston, 2 on Green. To Van Fleet, an open look and a 3, which he cans!
The only goal in Houston this season?
Get us to the playoffs.
Off the court, the Celtics might be the nicest guys ever.
Andrew.
Yes?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Long time no see. How you been?
Are you gonna do it again?
Are we gonna win the championship?
Yes?
I hope so.
But on the court, they are straight killers.
Oh, that's a foul.
Tatum takes matters into his own hand.
The refs tried to be the main act in this one.
Lillard gets the foul.
Does he even touch him? Really?
But despite the Zebras, and despite Damon Giannis combining for 63, the player of the game was Peyton Pritchard, who was absolutely possessed out there.
Each of their first three.
Pritchard might be the greatest end-of-quarter shot maker in NBA history.
This is his time. Pritchard fires.
As he handed the Bucks their third straight L, a horrendous start to the season for the Bucks, while Trae Young was hitting us with the no-look three.
Ready for Washington. They leave Trae alone, and he drills another three.
Make him pay. Make him pay.
A near homicide was taking place in MSG.
This is going silent.
And Banchero was setting a franchise record for the most points in a half with 37.
Pulling his way to the basket. Score the hoop and a foul.
MVP chants were ringing out in Kia Center.
Chance of MVP breakout. This has been an MVP performance.
So he decided to make even more history.
Paolo downhill. Scoops it in. You can't stop it.
Scoring the first 50-burger by an Orlando Magic player since T-Mac back in 04.
50 points for Paolo Banchero.
Look at Cole Anthony. He knows putting at that 50 on his jersey.
After the game, the vibes were elite.
I just want to come get a win in the court. Killer right here. He's a killer, my boy. 50 ball, hey, 50 ball, hey.
Over in Phoenix, the Suns welcomed LeBron and the Lakers to the dungeon. Ryan Dunn has been a rookie revelation on defense. So far, he's taken on LeBron, Luka, and Harden. And here's the wild part. Those three combined have shot just 31% from the field and 25% from three against this rookie. And his defensive energy is transferring to his teammates as well.
LA. Hachimura grabbed and smothered there by Hield.
Even the ref was seeing what we all are witnessing. On the other end, the kid had KD hyped.
Bounce pass to Dunn. Dunn with a beautiful reverse. Looks at the hand.
Speaking of KD, Bully Davis had him in a straitjacket.
Durant, deep, knocked down. How about an air ball? Was it deflected?
He got flagged by Anthony Davis.
However, in the end, Easy Money Sniper reminded everyone that even at the ripe age of 36, he's still one of the deadliest scorers to ever touch a basketball.
Left hand on Vincent. On the turn, ball fake, flash. Yes.
Suns win, baby.
If you are enjoying this video and would like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee through the link in the description. October 29th, 2024. Fire in the Bay. On Tuesday, revenge was the main course on the table. After being embarrassed in last year's Western Conference Finals, the Wolves came into the game with a chip on their shoulders. When Rudy saw Luka, it was on sight right off the bat. Edwards also wanted to kill the Mavs from the jump, exploding for a career-high 24 points in the first quarter.
Edwards one-on-one with Thompson, makes his move. Oh, that's crafty!
The biggest difference in Anthony Edwards this year? The three. Ant is shooting almost double the amount of threes he shot per game last year.
Oh, Anthony Edwards is putting on an offensive exhibition!
Unfortunately for the Wolves, Luka had a thing or two to say about Minnesota's revenge plot.
Wild pass to the corner, highlight, Dinwiddie!
Even finding ways to score after getting injured. The chemistry with Klay has been phenomenal from the jump. Luka has had 20 assists so far this season. 10 of those have been to Klay Thompson.
Doncic drew a lot of attention. Thompson nails the three.
And with Uncle Drew doing Uncle Drew things, the Mavs have started the season strong.
One-on-one with Randall. Irving shows it, fires it, and hits!
In the end, when you have the best tough shot makers in the world, clutch time doesn't scare you one bit. When the Joker brought his Nuggets to Brooklyn, we didn't know which Russ was going to show up. Lucky for us, good Russ was what we got. Besides reaching for the dark side here and there.
Oh, Westbrook was trying to add some more juice, couldn't complete it.
Westbrook was unconscious, scoring 22 points in 21 minutes. But even with Russ going off, and Jokic dropping the type of triple-double we hadn't seen since Oscar Robertson in 1962, 29 points, 18 rebounds, and 16 assists. Denver found themselves down 3 at the end of the game.
Fortescue, Thomas, fading, and hitting! Nets by 3!
Were it not for Jokic's brilliance, this would have been another bad Nuggets loss this season.
Jokic muscling in and tying it!
With Murray giving us one of the most bizarre wedgies in recent history. Meanwhile, the Kings were breaking the rules, deciding to light up the beam in Utah after De'Aaron Fox had abused Kessler on the inbound.
Oh, Walker Kessler fell asleep.
With Lauri Markkanen's double-digit scoring streak ending, the Jazz began the season 0 of 4, tied for last with only the Pistons. The biggest news out of the Bay on Wednesday was the Warriors deciding to take Kuminga out of the starting lineup. And when he came into the game, rookie Yves Missy tried making the case that the benching was the right choice.
Oh! Knocked away in hide! It was Missy!
But with both Steph and Wiggins missing, Uncle Draymond was busy being put in a blender.
Here's Golden State without 2 starters. Williamson goes crashing into Green with a spin.
Luckily for the Dubs, a man by the name of Buddy Hield caught literal fire.
Hield 3!
Dropping 19 points in the fourth quarter. And Steph was loving every second of it.
Hield 3.
Why not? Why not?
He has been a flamethrower on the side. Good looking Buddy Hield triple.
Here's a zone here by New Orleans.
Hield.
Look at this. Look at this. He has come alive here in this second half.
They should never have let Steph get another splash acquaintance. A 3-1 start for the Warriors, with the vibes as immaculate as ever. October 30th, 2024. It's gotta be the weather. On Hump Day, we saw rookies clash, legends struggle, and a shocking late-game collapse. Starting with the Lakers-Cavs showdown. LeBron and Bronny's homecoming to Cleveland got off to a warm welcome. But as soon as the ball went up, the hometown hospitality was done and over with. Donovan Mitchell wasted no time marking his territory.
LeVert to Mitchell. Does he have another? Yes, he does. Light him up.
And just when the Lakers thought they might catch a break, Jarrett Allen happened.
For this first half, Hachimura got rejected by Allen as Jared can do that too. Davis puts it up, rejected by Jared Allen.
In a storybook homecoming, Bronny nailed his first NBA bucket on Cleveland soil.
Here comes LeBron James Jr.
Standing ovation.
Bronny's gonna fire it up. There it is! first NBA basket. I told you he'd score. Welcome home, LeBron James Jr.
But ultimately, the night belonged to Evan Mobley, who erupted with a massive 17 points in the fourth quarter.
Not a backup. Mobley to the basket, missed the shot. He's working on Christie. And Christie said, I need some help here.
Sealing the deal for the Cavs with a smooth 24-point W. Last year, the Celtics swept the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. So when Boston came through, it was personal. Indiana's high-octane offense was on full display, finally finding its rhythm this season.
Jackson got it. Here, running again is Mathurin. Goes in and count it! And a chance for three!
Going into the fourth, the Pacers found themselves up 14 and started doing the absolute most.
We could be here all night if he doesn't get that ball up. McConnell ghost riding the ball. Raises up over Cornette. It's just the way he drew it up.
But Tatum got his troops together and gave the final words before the final charge.
This ain't nowhere we ain't been before, all right? We're the best team in the league for a reason. We just a step behind. A lot of game left. Let's take a deep breath. Come on.
Before you knew it, the lead was nowhere to be found.
Tatum the step back. This for the tie. Oh, yeah! 24-point lead erased.
In OT, we thought that Spicy P had delivered the final blow.
So they ran it with Siakam.
Siakam, a three. Siakam hits the three. 6 1/10. Pacers have the lead.
But the real dagger came from Haliburton, who made even Derek White's big brain look small.
And Haliburton gets it back.
He does a nice job. He passes it off the back.
The Pacers snapped their three-game skid in style, delivering the Celtics their first L of the season by a tight 3 points. But the rivalries didn't stop there, because while Chet and his dogs were holding Wemby to a humble 6 points.
Here's Jeremy Sohan, the lob for Wemby, broken off by Holmgren, and then he challenges Sohan and gets the rejection.
The number 1 pick was telling the number 2 pick to know his place.
Ricochet spinning, number 1 pick over number 2 pick Sarr and wins.
The Rook wanted smoke with everybody.
And now we got a technical foul. Poole and Ricochet.
And while Ja was fighting with his own head,
Oh my.
the Clippers were unraveling at the hands of James Harden.
The lob comes into Zubac, denied by Ayton. He secures it. Clock works down.
However, the biggest explosion of the night was Karl Anthony Towns, who got his first Mike Breen bang in a proper Knicks uni.
Top to Towns. Towns fires away. Bang! Karl Anthony Towns from downtown.
On his way to putting up a 44-point masterpiece on Heat culture.
Back to Towns. Fakes. Fires. Puts it in. Karl Anthony Towns now with 30.
Of course, the Heat lost the game in the third quarter again, a growing trend this season, which is almost as bad as the D-Wade statue.
Like, that's crazy. I can't believe that. Who is that guy?
That's the face he made after you saw that. If you made an ugly statue, that's what it would look like.
Even though Jimmy was trying to pretend like he didn't know Cat, the player of the game was Karl Anthony, who was too busy enjoying his new team to care.
Why do you play so well in this building?
The weather. I mean, I was in Minnesota. It was cold. It's hot here. I like that.
October 31st, 2024, trick or treat. Thursday night in the NBA was straight out of a haunted house. Spooky costumes, eerie vibes. The league was feeling those Halloween chills.
Boy, hell no, it's too early for that.
Over in Memphis, Giannis was playing Monster Ball.
That's gonna be the scariest thing you see on Halloween tonight. South looking for some help. Giannis once again.
Still, the night belonged to Ja Morant, who stacked a triple-double before the third quarter even ended.
Oh, Ja to Jared and the foul. Lob for LaRavia.
This man was throwing alleys while sitting down.
Lob for Aldama. Holy cow, you gotta be kidding me.
Even with Giannis going off for 37, the Grizzlies were still on cruise control, up 19 with no fear for the deer. For the Bucks, everything that could go wrong did. Missed shots, a haunting Giannis airball, and nothing but struggle. By the end of the 23-point smackdown, even Giannis looked like he was rethinking a few life decisions. When the action moved to the Lone Star State, Luka was in full wizard mode, but the real spells were cast on the court, where Klay Thompson had his moment, hitting a milestone with over 2,500 career threes.
Thompson, three-pointer, number 2,500 for his career, and
But Jalen Green had a little sorcery of his own up his sleeve.
An opportunity like that for Green. Lost balance and circus shot, Jalen Green.
This guy has been unstoppable, dropping 20-plus points in every game so far. And when it came down to crunch time, Dillon Brooks iced the game, sealing a 6-point win for the Rockets.
Irving into the lane, the turnaround on his way!
The Mavs were pissed to lose this one, and the Rockets were trolling them the whole time. Of all the NBA players, no one brought Halloween harder than Wemby, who's clearly got a thing for spooky costumes. Last year, he was the Slender Man, but this year he went even deeper into the creep factor. When he took off the mask, it was game over for the Jazz. Teaming up with CP3, they ran a two-man horror show.
CP3 lobbing it up, and there's the spooky lob!
And after a brutal slump last game, Wemby came back swinging, logging his second career 5x5 game, becoming just the third player in NBA history to do it.
Wemby with a steal. George turns it over. Wemby behind the back. Champagny finishes. What a run here by San Antonio.
Meanwhile, the Jazz were still haunted by that 0 in the win column. In LA, Kevin Porter Jr. also channeled his inner Joker, so much so that Bro kept some remnants of it on the court.
He still has some of that makeup on his face.
Rookie Ryan Dunn kept impressing.
Dunn from the corner. Yes, sir. He's got the hat trick of threes on Halloween night.
But still, the Suns found themselves down by 21. However, powered by Booker, they rattled off 15 consecutive shots in an epic comeback, with Royce O'Neal having the last word.
Touch pass, O'Neal from the corner. Boom!
The Clippers fell short by 6 and are still on the hunt for that elusive first win in their new arena. November 1st, 2024. Dirty Grant. Friday night in the association gave us a taste of everything. Anthony Edwards kicked things off, taking center stage in Minnesota.
Down 4 under 2 to play. Edwards a three-pointer. Bang! Anthony Edwards from downtown.
Things got spicy.
Christian Brown goes right at Gobert. Oh, what a slam for Christian Brown. And Gobert puts his arm around her shoulder.
With Ant taking over in the final minutes.
Edwards on the drive, goes inside the floater, pumps it in. T-Wolves take the lead. Timeout Denver.
It seemed like the Wolves had it locked. But Gobert wasn't finished yet, asserting his revenge in the sweetest possible way.
Kicks it out, Brown. Brown on the drive, goes inside, bank shot won't go. Gobert the rebound, and they foul him right away.
As the T-Wolves sneaked away with the W. Down in Charlotte, LaMelo Ball kept his red-hot start going.
LaMelo from the corner. Oh, my goodness. Talent from number 1. Wow.
But the night had its bloopers, too.
Pass in tight quarters, leads to a run out. Oh, he missed it. Holiday clanked it.
And Derek White found himself on the wrong end once again.
Oh, goodness. Just ripped it away from Derek White.
When the fourth quarter hit, the Hornets went off script in the worst way. First, Grant Williams. Dude went from playing ball to playing tackle.
Oh, Grant Williams, that was a hard foul against his good buddy Jason Tatum.
Then Miles Bridges decided to turn the game into a volleyball exhibition.
Oh my goodness, the technical on Miles Bridges for spiking a loose ball off the court.
With emotions running high, the Hornets couldn't hold it together, taking a 15-point loss. Up in Toronto, it was the same old LeBronto takeover. LeBron and AD came out firing, outscoring the entire Raptors team by themselves in the first quarter.
Game clock. LeBron's gonna let it fly. Down it goes.
And the chemistry was just flowing.
Back to Davis.
Even rookie Dalton Knecht was getting in on the action with the King.
Foul, taken, connect, the lob, and lays it in.
Despite all the torments, Toronto's crowd started chanting for LeBron's son, and JJ obliged.
You're going to hear that everywhere you go. They want to see Bronny.
Yeah, he's going to get in. Listen to the crowd. This is for Bronny James.
And on the Raptors side, Grady Dick is quietly becoming a star, setting a new career high in 3 of his last 4 games. Keep an eye on this kid. While Malik Monk was out for blood.
And then they don't go get back. Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Malik.
The Cavs continued their rampage and moving to an impressive 6-0 start.
Sees his first action, he'll find Mobley, who unloads a 3.
And Cam Thomas decided to test the limits, unleashing a logo 3 that showed off his ice-cold clutch gene.
Thomas. Oh, no.
Oh, yes! Cam
Over in the Big Easy, Missy brought the thunder.
The takeaway, Eves there if he wants it. What a poster!
But the real story was Zion Williamson, finally back to beast mode.
Austin's got a couple. It'll be Z!
Tell you what, this is that version of Zion Williamson.
After a tough start to the season, Zion exploded for 34 points, lifting the Pelicans with key players out.